Welcome back, KMS. I'm Guadalupe Rodriguez, and I'm so glad to present our very own guest anchor, Aubrey Price. She's a former member of the KMS Show. She's attending 10th grade in Atlantic Coast, and we're happy to have her back, at least for this one episode. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you so much, Guadalupe, and I'm so happy to be back and have the chance to remember my days here in the KMS Show. I can't believe how fast time flies.
Me neither. It seems just like yesterday when we were talking about winter break.
That's right, but how are things going on at Kernan? I heard that last week you had a different early release. It was the first student takeover at Kernan, right?
Right. Our PTSA organized this event, and I can tell it was a success. I know some of the students were shadowing teachers the whole day.
And that's how teachers and students had some fun.
I heard they are thinking of having more takeovers often.
Wow, that would be awesome. I hope that's true.
Okay, let's get started with one of our videos. As some of you may know, FSA testing is no more. It has been replaced with fast testing.
We have already gone through one fast test, and Layla is asking whether students prefer the fast testing or FSA testing. Let's watch.
Welcome back to the KMS Show. I'm Layla, and today I'm going to be asking students if they would rather have FSAs or fast testing. Hi Carson, how was the fast test?
Good.
And would you rather have fast testing or FSAs?
Fast testing.
Why?
It was faster.
Okay, thank you. Ezekiel, and how was the fast test?
Good.
And would you rather have fast testing or FSAs?
Fast testing.
Why?
Because it's fun.
Skylar, and how was the fast test?
It was good.
And would you rather have fast testing or FSAs?
FSAs.
Why?
Because then you don't have to take it multiple times throughout the year.
Hi Allie, and how was the fast test?
It was good.
And would you rather have fast testing or FSAs?
FSA.
Why?
So you don't have to take the fast during the year.
Thank you for watching, and would you rather have FSAs or fast testing?
Interesting, but at the end of the day, the name of the test is not too important if we always do our best.
That's absolutely true. Do you want to hear some sports news at Kernan? Of course you do. Here we go.
Let's start with soccer. Even though they've had a great season, the girls' soccer team ended up losing against Fletcher and Landmark this last week.
However, they have chances to go back to winning this week as they're going up against Fort Caroline on Monday and Mayport on Wednesday.
The boys' soccer team had a great time at Fletcher, and we tied 0-0. They also had to go to Landmark on Tuesday, and the score was 1-1.
They had a third game this time. It was at Kernan against Fort Caroline, and the score was a big one, 8-0.
This week, the boys will play 2 home games against Mayport and Landmark.
Talking about basketball, boys and girls teams played on Tuesday at Fort Caroline and Thursday at Mayport.
The game started out very good for the boys with 2 wins, but it wasn't as good for the girls.
This week, they will both play on Tuesday at Fort Caroline in a home game against Arlington. Good luck to all of our athletes.
Well, it's time for another one of our videos. How about something more relaxing?
Well, a good way to relieve the stress is by taking a break and doing something you enjoy.
And believe it or not, for some students, that thing is reading.
Our reporter, EJ, is asking students what their favorite book to read is.
Hi, I'm E. Brown. I'm your reporter today, and this is what people think about books.
The Gingerbread Man.
What's your favorite book, Gingy?
Oh, Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham.
Why?
It's just a great book to read.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Why?
It's just like a big red dog.
What's your favorite book?
I gotta go with a book about like sea life.
Why?
Cause I really like sharks and all about fishies. So yeah.
So there are many books that I like, but the best one I've read probably is like Hunger Games.
Why?
Because it was really fun to read in 5th grade, and I enjoyed it.
What's your favorite book?
Santa,
Why?
because it's Santa.
What's your least favorite book?
The Curse of the Night Witch.
Why?
It just doesn't have a good storyline. It kind of just ends off abruptly, and there's no second book to it.
Most people love this book, but I'm gonna say Harry Potter.
Which one?
The series.
Why?
I'm just not really a fan of it.
What's your least favorite book?
In my opinion, it's the Harry Potter.
Why?
Well, just because most people like it, I'm not really a fan of it. It's just overrated, and I don't think there's anything to it.
The Goldfish.
Why?
Because it had a sad ending.
Hi, I'm E. Brown. I was your reporter today, and this is what people thought about books.
If reading a book is fun, imagine how much fun it would be to live in one.
Well, that fun would depend which book you're living in.
That's true. With that being said, Kamani is asking students about what book they would live in. Here's what they said.
Asking students on what book they would live in if they could. If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Any book with the dog as a main character.
If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Any horror book.
If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Why?
Because he did a lot of fun things, even though it was crazy.
If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Out of Hiding.
Why?
Because it's like a very interesting book. Like, you would go on multiple adventures, like suffer through various problems, and it's just fun.
If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Tom Sawyer.
Why?
From all I've read there, it's a pretty good book. It's very interesting. So, you know,
if you could live in any book, what would it be?
The Outsiders.
Why?
Because, I don't know, it's a good book.
Okay. If you could live in any book, what would it be?
Troy.
Why?
Because it's like a lot of action, war.
If you could live in any book, what would it be?
A love story.
Why?
Because it had my culture and like a lot of interesting things.
Live in any book, what would it be?
Harry Potter.
Why?
Because it looks fun.
Live in any book, what would it be?
Normal People.
Why?
So I could live in Copenhagen.
If you live in any book, what would it be?
The Hawthorne series.
Why?
So I could be rich.
Thank you. Bye, KMS. Thank you for watching. What book would you live in?
We all know by this point that Danny has some of the craziest and most creative questions of all of our reporters.
Yeah, I have no idea how he comes up with some of the questions he asks.
Well, this time he is trying to find out if we are all smarter than we were in 5th grade.
Oh my, I really hope we are.
My name is Danny Wynn. I have a question for you. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I really hope so, because you're in middle school right now. I'll be asking students if they are smarter than a 5th grader.
Roman.
So, where's London located?
In England.
Ismail.
So, how many stars are in the United States flag?
50.
Go.
So, what state is Missouri in?
Missouri.
Brennan.
So, when were the 2012 Olympics?
2015.
Alright, thank you.
Molly.
So, what ocean's on the east side of the United States?
The East Ocean. The East Atlantic Coast.
David.
So, if you were to get $1 every day, how many dollars would you have a year?
365.
Abraham Lincoln.
So, what country did America gain its independence from?
The British. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Keisha.
So, what state does Missouri fall under?
China.
Addison.
So, what state does Chicago fall under?
It's its own state. Naria.
So, what state does North Dakota fall under?
Dakota.
Then that just leaves me with you. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I really hope so, because you're in middle school. Thank you for watching.
Just so you know, Danny's not the only one asking crazy questions.
Really? What question is coming up now?
How about something like, are 6th graders annoying?
I can't believe that. Who would ask something like that?
Well, who do you think? A 6th grader, of course.
That's hilarious. Don't tell me it's Ricky.
I won't tell you if you don't want me to, but yes. Yes, it is.
Let me hear this, please.
This is ASMR Ricky, and today I'm reporter Ricky, and today we're going to be asking 7th and 8th graders if 6th graders are annoying. I'm here with
Bonquiqui.
And do you think 6th graders are annoying?
Yes.
Weren't you a 6th grader, so do you think
No.
you were annoying?
I was never a 6th grader.
I'm here with
Sanaya.
And do you think 6th graders are annoying?
No, not well. Some of them are, but not all of them. Some of them just like very immature.
So what do you like about 6th graders?
They're small.
Bruh.
I'm here with
Fati.
And do you think 6th graders are annoying?
Yes.
And weren't you a 6th grader? Do you think you were annoying?
Yes.
And why?
Because they're 6th graders.
Timmy Tipson, the second, the third, the fourth, the last.
And do you think 6th Do you think 6th graders are annoying?
Yes.
And weren't you a 6th grader, so do you think you were annoying?
I paid my way out.
I'm here with
Tyler.
And do you think 6th graders are annoying?
Very annoying, man.
And weren't you a 6th grader, so do you think you were annoying?
Definitely not. When I was a 6th grader,
All the big baddies love me.
7th and 8th graders mostly agreed that 6th graders were annoying, and yeah, I can't believe it. So,
I'm Timmy Stephenson, the second, the third, the fourth, the last. I've been deported here. The CIA is on to me. Please help me.
Definitely never a dull moment in the KMS show.
I don't think 6th graders are annoying, by the way, but what I think is that they're getting some extra support this year.
Are you talking about that 6th grade transition class?
Yes, I am. This class is to help students to adapt better to middle school life.
That's great. Let's learn something else about it in the next video.
Hey KMS Show, today I'm going to be entering the 6th graders in the new transition class. Hope you enjoy. Hi, I'm here with
Mrs. Henson.
And what do you learn in the 6th grade transitioning class?
We do learn a lot of life lessons. We learn things about social and emotional growth. We just recently learned about perseverance and grit, and we're watching the movie Rudy to help enforce and show kids what perseverance and grit can get you. We've also learned about mindsets and how to get along with others, and just lots of really good skills that kids will take with them the rest of their lives.
And why did you choose to teach this?
Well, they came to me at the end of the school year last year and told me this new class was going to be offered, and I really was interested in helping students with a topic that would really carry on with them for the rest of their lives.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm here with
David.
And what do you learn in Miss Henson's class?
We learn about emotions, how to control them, and what kind of emotions are there, or just only for emotions, let's say.
And what does it mean for you to be in that class?
I really like it because I'm getting familiar with the school, and I'm making new friends there.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with
Taymallah.
And what do you learn in the 6th grade transitioning class?
I learn about critical thinking, I learn about skills, about communication skills, and so on.
And what does it mean for you to be in that class? Good. Okay, thank you.
Those were some fun videos, but do you know what else is fun? Jokes.
Well, of course jokes are supposed to be funny. That's why they're called jokes.
Anyways, our reporter Eli is looking for the best jokes at the school.
That sounds really fun. Let's see.
Hey KMS, today we're going to be interviewing students about their best jokes. I'm here with
Steven.
And what is your best joke?
What do you call a cow with no legs?
What?
Ground beef.
I'm here with
Nico.
And what is your best joke?
What do you call the hair on a cow's upper lip?
What?
A mustache.
I'm here with
Dennis.
And what is your best joke?
My friend is known for breaking records. Now she's not allowed in the studio no more.
I'm here with
Rocco.
And what is your best joke?
Are you lightning? Because you're my queen. Good chow.
I'm here with
James.
And what is your best joke?
Why did the chicken do jumping jacks?
Why?
Because he wanted scrambled eggs.
Here with
Trevor.
And what is your best joke?
Why do golfers wear 2 pairs of pants?
Why?
Just in case they get a hole in one.
What's your best joke? Bye KMS.
And that's all for today, guys. We just arrived at the end of episode 12.
But before we say goodbye, the tryouts for spring sports are starting soon.
Girls and boys track tryouts with Coach Austin and Coach Payne are February 28th.
As well as girls softball tryouts with Coach Fisher and Coach Doylett.
Boys baseball tryouts are on February 27th with Coach Jimmy.
Girls and boys swimming tryouts are on March 6th with Coach Smith and Coach Chris Norris.
If you're interested in any of these sports, make sure you complete your paperwork before those dates.
You'll find the sports packet in the Kernan website under Athletic Programs. The link is also on the Counselor's Corner team.
And now we are over. Just don't forget, if you have a YouTube channel, be sure to check us out at KMS TV Production.
You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok under @MrDelesClassKMS.
Have an awesome week, Ospreys.
Remember to be kind to every person in every classroom every day.
And we'll see you in the next episode of KMS Show Season 5. Bye. Oh, bye. Ow, that hurt. I hit my hand on the table. And Coach Chris Norris. That's supposed to be her part.
I think so. Was it?
Hold on, wait. Haven't done this in so long. Okay.
And I'm so glad to present our very... And I'm so glad to present our own very guest speaker, Aubrey.
You can't look at us like that! It's okay, I messed up.
She's a former
member of the KMS Show, and she's a 10th grade at Atlantic Coast.
Wait.
I screwed that one up.
I'm so sorry. Talking about
mess up. Pause it. Are you still recording?
Oh, yes.